that morning, I was working out at the local health club, and I saw the images on the TV, I guess when the first plane hit, and I knew immediately to get back to my apartment. And I called the desk. I think Lipak was on it. He was the photo editor. And so I came in, and I think we discussed getting a cityscape type picture. So that's the first image of more or less the cityscape of one tower down and one in flames burning. I guess I entered what was probably Church Street, or what was left of it, and almost immediately I saw a group of firemen setting up a flag on a pole. At this point, it was probably an hour or two after the second tower had collapsed. One of the things I thought I would encounter when I got really close, basically ground zero, was that there'd be mayhem and victims and people injured, and that was just not the case. There was complete devastation, but it was completely quiet. You really go on automatic. You try to get the pictures. You don't, I mean, that's often the way it is in general, especially if you're doing a spot news. You focus, and and it's almost like the camera's a kind of shield where you're just like part of the camera in a way. If you let your emotions get into it, you're not going to get the picture. That's how it works. So consequently, you're on like this hyperdrive for a while, and it's not until much later that the stuff kind of sinks in. You really couldn't take in the magnitude of what really happened in terms of human life, and that came later, days later, when all these posters were throughout this Midtown, and that's when it really became heartbreaking, when you saw the people holding up a picture of their family, one friend, brother, sister, and hoping that they'd be still alive somewhere. New York always has this kind of energy to it, and crazy energy, and I think eventually that was transferred into a kind of a paranoid energy. People are worried, not about anything specific, but in general, which I think now people just accept, but it was hardly the case back then. Personally, I would not like to dwell on this. Most of the people I know would not either. Just sort of, okay, it happened, let's forget about it. Or something like that. I mean, I just feel, maybe I don't want to relive this too much, and all the anniversary stuff brings it back.